Peace, family. If you didn't know, this is Starcrrest The G again. This video is going to be very brief about more things women don't like about men or they mate. Alright, first of all, we covered a few things in the last video about this topic. But what we're going to talk about today is we're going to elaborate on some of them things a little further. First of all, men. A man, and I'm giving you a hint between a man and a male. A man has to keep his word, no matter what the cost is. You know, back in the day we said you give your word, for your word is your bond, and your bond is your life. And if your word should fail, you should lose your life. Now it ain't that serious here, but you should take it that serious. If you're going to tell the woman you're going to do what you got to do to bring the bread in, to make sure that everything in the household is correct on your end, that's what you should do. You know, women don't like that. Men who don't keep their word. Another thing is, men, the hygiene has to be superb. You know, a lot of times we see a brother, he got his act together, you know, and they talk, oh, that's a pretty brother. Nah, he's not a pretty brother, he's a neat brother. Pay attention to details, fellas. You know, make sure those fingernails are clean. You know, you're not scratching your woman up trying to caress her and your nails are snagging all on her skin. You know, who wants the woman with the hard elephant skin? We want the women that's soft. You don't want to scratch that soft, beautiful skin because you got hangnails that you can't take 5 minutes out your day to, you know, file down or straighten out. Shoot, they got, you know, nail polish for that. If you want to go to a nail salon, you know, there's no shame in that. No shame in being a Renaissance man. You know, another thing, men should never compete with their woman. You shouldn't be, as a man, in the mirror twice as much as your woman is. That's a little feminine, man. You know, this selfies and this Snapchat stuff, showing angles and smiling at the camera and all of that, you know, trying to, you know, entice people, you know, that's not your job, man. You know, that's the woman's job. She's supposed to be beautiful. I'm not saying you're not supposed to be beautiful. You're supposed to be beautiful as a person, but you're supposed to be a certain type of man. A man's man. Not meaning nothing funny. Just meaning that, yo, listen, if somebody said there's an example of a man, it should be one in every household that got a woman. And you should be that example. You understand? Be honest. They hate this honest stuff. I would listen to the radio about some dude got curved because he wanted to take the girl out to Bermuda, talking about, yeah, he went to Bermuda before and he seen pirate ships. I mean, can't say if he didn't see the pirate ships or not, but it's not that likely the brother seen pirate ships. But let's just say he did, man. Some things you need to keep to yourself. Another thing, man has poise just like a woman's supposed to have poise, but the man's poise is supposed to know when to open your mouth and when to keep it closed. You know, don't play that game that they play. You see some woman walk by and you're like, ew, she ugly, and you know the girl fine. She ain't going for that. Stop trying to be so deceptive, man. Just keep it real. If you look, you got caught up, if anything, you apologize, say sorry about that. I really lost myself here. I didn't mean nothing by it, something to that degree. But to sit there and try to down another woman, even to try to down another man, and make yourself look better, women see all through that. Don't be overly possessive, man. Know your place, stay in your lane, play your role. If the woman wants you, she wants you. If she don't, all that acting like you're gonna whoop somebody out for dealing with your woman, man, you got no control over that. Because as soon as you go to sleep, man, she out with that man if that's what she wanna do. You know, so show some confidence. You go to the club or the bar, you don't have to be all up in your woman butt. I mean, if it's an intimate club, an intimate bar, you know, it's not that much of a social place. You don't know people. Yeah, y'all chill together and all of that. But you know what? If it's some place you frequent, there's nothing wrong with you making sure your woman is tended to perfectly. Making sure when she raises her hand, there's a drink sitting there for her or whatever she wanted at that particular place without a problem. Because everybody knows she's your woman, but have some confidence about it. Don't act like you scared like the next man gonna take it, because like I said, they make decisions for themselves, believe it or not. Another thing, man, you know, a little more to the hygiene. I talked about the fingernails, but brothers, take care of those feet. Lotion the bottoms if you have to. Put white socks on, you know, so you can keep them nice and supple. They don't gotta be like soft girl feet, but you know, nobody like you tearing up their sheets when they come over their house with them nails hanging out your toes, looking like they throwing up gang signs. Do your best with them. You know, everybody don't have pretty feet, and that comes from you wearing good shoes. So you gotta know, don't be wearing shoes too tight. Don't do anything to mess your feet if they look at that, brothers. Another thing, your appearance should always be neat. If you're going for the rough look and you want like that rough hair on your face, that's fine. That's fine. You know, if that's your look. But if that's not your look, if you're just slouching, you can't get a haircut once a week maybe. Keep your mustache trimmed. You know, your beard, keep that trimmed as possible. Make it look nice and neat. You know, make sure that your clothes are clean and odor free, and not just clean because they just clean, but they should have a little iron to them, put a little press to them, show a little self-pride in yourself. And also you have to be self-motivated so that you can motivate others around you. If you're the leader, let the leader lead. You shouldn't have your woman leading you because you just can't. And there's nothing wrong, fellas, with whining them and dining them every once in a while. Maybe you can't, you know, do it like others. Maybe it's not caviar. Maybe it's, you know, Church's fried chicken or Kentucky or something like that. I don't eat no Kentucky fried chicken for obvious reasons, but maybe it's something other. Excuse me. Maybe it's something other than just sitting in the house eating just regular, you know, bland, same old food. You know, there's nothing wrong with telling your woman that she's pretty. If you think she's beautiful, you gotta let her know. You gotta tell her every once in a while, oh yeah, and then saying I love you and not meaning it. They don't respect that. They don't respect that. As a matter of fact, if you love them, you don't really have to tell them, because your actions speak louder than words. Y'all chumps putting your hands on these women and stuff like that, then turn around and say, I love you. Man, you more fool than she is, because after a while you start believing that nonsense, brothers. So we gotta stop that. Alright, men don't do that. You leave that to the males trying to show that bravado and that machoism. That's just dumb. We got women out here making 6 figures. Alright, last, you gotta understand that the woman of your culture, the woman of your particular ethnicity represents your humanity. So you should always hold her up in high regard. I don't care if she's 2'2" or 6'9". You gotta make sure that she's respected, and the first set of respect need to come from you when you're around her. You know, you can open the door, you may not open the door. You can chirp the car door, it depends on the situation. You know, but when she's elegant and she's looking good for you, she ain't looking good for nobody else. She making sure everybody else know that her woman, that your woman, excuse me, is a dime, or the best dime she can be, and she's classy, not trashy. So treat her like that. Every once in a while, especially when y'all going out somewhere and she's looking nice for you, fellas, open that car door, man. It ain't gonna hurt. Chivalry wasn't supposed to die. You know, it may not be necessary all the time, fellas, but do your best to make your woman feel special. You know, you don't have to buy a card. Draw her card if you have to, if you feel bad. Because we all know the game. If you get locked down, you go behind the monkey bars. Either you drawing your woman a birthday card or a Christmas card, or somebody else's. So treat her like you locked up, even though you're not locked up, even though you never experienced in jail. But remember, America at this particular time and day is no more than a police state. And it takes an accusation or two, and you'll be sitting behind the monkey bars wishing and hoping that girl do that bid with you. And if you treated her well, she gonna either do it or make you feel like she did it. But you expect that. You want her to be in the world rocking 3/4 of cloth, never showing her stuff off, as you know, our man Wu-Tang said. However, you know, that take a lot on your part. So walk them dogs, fellas. Treat your woman right, and it won't be nothing to say about you. And lastly, stop playing games with the telephone. That is not our forte. As a matter of fact, that's almost feminine. So don't play the texting phone, texting this other chick and all that while your girl around. Don't do that. Matter of fact, just leave the other woman alone. Stick with the one. Even in the Quran, it says you can have up to 5 women, or as many as you can love and afford the same. But when you turn the page, it says, if you knew what was good for you, you'd only have one. So that's what Starcrrest The G got to say. Giving a shout out to my people. You know, my girl, Twala Scholar, she knows who she is. She's out there serving our country, making us great, making us proud. Love her to death, my little niece. Again, this is Starcrrest The G saying, no disrespect, fellas. Just take heed if you fall into any of those categories. Signing off. Again, Starcrrest The G saying peace and love, folks. Peace and love.